I noticed, this is totally off topic, but I noticed that when we've been communicating privately, you have the image of Dr. McCoy from Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a Star Trek fan at all by chance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first memories regarding TV is watching the original Star Trek. So that's really something that influenced me as a child.
Definitely. It influenced me as well. I mean, I'm sure you can see.
Yeah.
I wore this on purpose today. I have watched the original series, but I'm more of a Star Trek Next Generation fan.
Well, I'm more of a DS9 fan, actually.
Oh, me too.
So
I'm NG era. I love DS9. It is so amazing.
DS9 is my favorite, then TNG, then original series, and then Voyager, and Enterprise at the bottom.
Yeah, Enterprise. That's a difficult one to pin down.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. There are elements of Enterprise that I like, but I'll tell you, I really enjoy Next Generation. I really enjoy DS9.
Yeah.
The fact that I don't know if you've ever watched Battlestar Galactica, the new one that came out.
That's not a topic I can agree with many people. I'm not a fan.
Not a fan of the Battlestar Galactica?
At all. Neither of the old one nor of the new one.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that there's like a lot of thematic and plot point similarities between Deep Space Nine and Battlestar Galactica, especially because Ronald D. Moore was a heavy influence on Deep Space and on Battlestar. But yeah.
I'd rather say Babylon 5 would be the direction I'd rather go for comparison with DS9.
Very interesting.
Galactica is not really my thing.
It's very dramatic, and I love it, but there are points where I'm like, they're just rehashing things from Deep Space Nine. I mean, to the point where, no spoilers for anyone about Deep Space Nine, but when Nog gets his leg cut off or amputated or whatever, and I mean, it's like in the later seasons, a person and a secondary character in Battlestar also loses a leg, and it's like there are so many points in the series where it directly mirrors things that happened in Deep Space Nine, where it's not a coincidence. I mean, the Cylons, the humanoid Cylons, the paranoia about them, and the directly mirrors the changelings from Deep Space. It's too uncanny for me. So I am firmly in the Star Trek camp. I've never had a chance to get into Battlestar.
Babylon 5.
Babylon 5. That's it. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to get into that really.
It's a great series. If the last season was a bit rushed because they first had their programming pulled and then reinstated, so the last season is a bit wonky, but it's still a great series.
I do know a bit of trivia about it, and the fact that J. Michael Straczynski wrote pretty much every episode. I think he wrote every single episode of that show, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of in the same boat as you are, where you're taking on the check and you're doing it. I mean, you have a couple contributors, but I mean, it's basically you and two other guys. Do I understand that correctly?
There's 4 other guys working on things at the moment. There was one guy who did things at the start. That's about it.
Oh, okay. So you and 4 other guys. I mean, that's essentially the same thing as what J. Michael Straczynski was doing with Babylon 5.
I wouldn't go this far.
Oh, that's great. I like your humility. It's good. Dude, I'm really excited about this. This is so much fun. I love doing this kind of stuff. I'm really happy that you were gracious enough to come on the show, man.
Sure. Every time. Also helps me with getting the word out. That's also one thing I really need help with, because I don't really know how to self-promote or how to grow a community. So trying to get the word out.
I tried to do my homework a little bit, but I'll tell you, it was I was reading a whole bunch about your project. That there was something on the to-do list, and I can't remember what it was, but it made me laugh. Better website design, no Flash. That made me laugh.
Yeah. Right now I'm running on Octopress, which is something that came from one of the GitHub people. It basically is a bunch of Ruby stuff that generates a static HTML site. And that's about what I want. I want something static. I don't want Flash. I want as little JavaScript as possible. It should be static and fast and small.
Absolutely. I'm actually...
I'm not a fan of all these big JavaScript framework that download tens of megabytes and take a minute to load.
Right. I'm on the same boat with you. Right.
I can also answer questions in the comments and stuff like that, if that's something you'd like.
Oh, absolutely. All right, I gotta go get ready for my D&D game, so I'll talk to you later, man.
Have fun.
Have fun, dude.
Bye.
If you have a question about the Xoreos project that you'd like to ask Sven, please leave it down in the comments, tweet at us at the Linux Gamer or at the Real Dr. McCoy, and check out some of the documentation they have there. If you like this video, hit that like button and share it with your friends, and make sure you subscribe to see more from me, the Linux Gamer. Thanks for watching.